Have you ever been drawn to someone for no apparent reason? Maybe you don't know much about them, but you can't help but feel an intense attraction to them. This is what's known as unexplainable attraction, and it can be a strong indicator that you've met the right person. Unexplainable attraction is often based on subconscious signals that we pick up from each other. It could be the way they move, the sound of their voice, or even their energy. Whatever it is, it's something that we can't quite put our finger on, but we know it's there. When you experience unexplainable attraction, it's important to pay attention to it. While it may not make logical sense, it could be a sign that this person is meant to be in your life in some way. Human beings are social creatures, and we are wired to connect with others. While there are many different types of connections that we can form with people, some people are more profound and unexplainable than others. When we meet the right person, there are certain connections that we may experience that defy explanation. Have you ever met someone that you felt an instant connection with? It's as if you've known them for years, even though you've only just met. This is what's known as instant rapport, and it's a powerful connection that can be difficult to explain. Instant rapport is a term used to describe a quick and deep connection that two people can establish with each other. It is often characterized by a feeling of mutual understanding, trust, and respect that develops almost immediately between two individuals. When two people experience instant rapport, they can communicate more easily and effectively with each other. They may find that they have similar interests, values, and beliefs, and can engage in conversations that flow naturally and effortlessly. When you have an instant rapport with someone, it feels like you're on the same wavelength, and you're able to understand each other without having too much to say. It's almost as if you're speaking a secret language that only the two of you understand. When you first meet the eyes of the right person, there may be a sense of déjà vu, like you've met them before. Though rationally, you know you have never interacted before. Deep down, you feel an instant familiarity, comfort, and closeness. Theories like ancestral memory suggest this feeling goes back to ancient connections between souls. This type of connection is often based on shared values, beliefs, or experiences. When you meet someone that shares these things with you, it can create an instant bond that is difficult to break. You may find that you have similar goals or aspirations, or you have both been through similar challenges in life. Whatever the case may be, instant rapport is a powerful connection that can lead to deep and meaningful relationships. Laughter is a powerful tool that can bring people together in a way that few other things can. When you meet someone who shares your sense of humor, it can create a bond that is difficult to break. You may find that you're able to make each other laugh in a way that you've never been able to do with anyone else. Laughter is a universal language that can bring people together in a powerful way. When you meet the right person, you may find that you share a similar sense of humor. You may find yourself laughing at the same jokes, or finding humor in the same situations. A shared sense of humor is often based on shared experiences or cultural references. When you meet someone who grew up in the same era as you, or has similar interests, you may find that you're able to make each other laugh with just a look or a gesture. This type of connection is important because it allows you to let your guard down and be yourself. When you're able to laugh with someone, it creates a sense of comfort and trust that can lead to a deeper connection. Have you ever been in a conversation with someone and felt like they just get you? They seem to know exactly what you're thinking or feeling, even before you say it. This is what's known as intuitive understanding, and it's a powerful connection that can be difficult to explain. Intuitive understanding is often based on nonverbal cues that we pick up from others. It could be the way they're sitting, the tone of their voice, or even just their facial expressions. Whatever it is, it allows us to understand each other on a deeper level than words alone can convey. When you experience intuitive understanding with someone, it can create a sense of comfort and safety that allows you to be vulnerable with them. You may find that you're able to share things with this person that you've never shared with anyone else. Number 5, shared energy. Finally, When you meet the right person, you may experience a shared energy that is difficult to explain. This could manifest in a variety of ways, such as feeling a jolt of electricity when you touch, feeling like you're in sync with each other's movements, or even just a sense of calm when you're together. Shared energy is often based on a spiritual or metaphysical connection that we have with others. It's a feeling that we can't quite explain, but we know it's there. When you experience shared energy with someone, it can be a powerful indicator that you're meant to be in each other's lives. You may find that you're drawn to this person in a way that you can't quite explain, and that you feel a sense of peace and contentment when you're together. In conclusion, there are many different types of connections that we can form with people, but some are more unexplainable than others. When you meet the right person, you may experience a variety of these connections, including instant rapport, unexplainable attraction, a shared sense of humor, intuitive understanding, and shared energy. While these connections may be difficult to explain, they can lead to some of the most meaningful and fulfilling relationships of our lives. It's more important to remember that not every connection we have with someone will be unexplainable or profound. Some relationships may be based on shared interests or activities, while others may be more casual or fleeting. However, when we do experience these unexplainable connections, it's important to pay attention to them and nurture them, as they may lead to some of the most important relationships we'll ever have. When we're open to these type of connections, we allow ourselves to be vulnerable and authentic with others. We allow ourselves to be seen and understood in ways that we may not have thought possible. This vulnerability can be scary, but it can also be incredibly rewarding. If you're searching for these type of connections in your life, it's important to remember that they can't be forced. You can't make someone have instant rapport with you, or feel a shared energy that isn't there. However, you can be open and receptive to these type of connections when they do present themselves. It's also important to remember that these type of connections don't necessarily have to be romantic. While some of them may lead to romantic relationships, others may lead to deep and meaningful friendships, professional connections, or even just brief but impactful encounters. While these unexplainable feelings and connections can be powerful signs you met the right person, they don't guarantee a perfect relationship by themselves. They simply point to a deep compatibility at some non-physical level that forms an auspicious basis for a potentially meaningful bond. But only by nurturing openness, sincerity, commitment, and compassion within your relationship can you cultivate the understanding, trust, and harmony needed to transform these initial sparks into an enduring flame. The right relationship won't be without challenges, but with the initial unexplainable connection serving as an inspiration and guiding light, you will likely find the motivation and resilience needed to work through difficulties as they arise. Staying present with gratitude for these connections can help maintain an atmosphere of care and goodwill, even during times of tension. And ultimately, if you build your relationship on a foundation of mutual trust, honesty, and empathy, it may become a space of sanctuary, growth, and joy for both souls. So when you meet the right person and feel an immediate resonance at levels beyond words, honor those unexplainable connections. Let them point you towards patience, presence, and compassion as you navigate the journey of forging a deep bond together. The initial wonder may fade, but with commitment and care on both sides, those soulful sparks can grow into a steady flame of meaningful partnership filled with wisdom, loving kindness, and cherishing of each other's humanity. In conclusion, when we meet the right person, we may experience unexplainable connections that defy logic and explanation. These connections may include instant rapport, unexplainable attraction, a shared sense of humor, intuitive understanding, and shared energy. While these connections may be difficult to explain, they can lead to some of the most profound and fulfilling relationships of our lives. By remaining open and receptive to these connections, we allow ourselves to experience the full richness of human connection and experience.